ready to record a workout. I was warming up on the treadmill and I was deleting some videos, old videos and whatnot from my phone to clear some space. And I came across a video of myself and I was actually inspired. It was 3 years ago and it was a year after I had just come off a pretty big body transformation myself. And it was about 25, 30-ish pounds that I had lost in a very kind of short period of time. Made some major lifestyle habit changes for me, and mindset habits changes for me, with the help of a coach, of course. But I've maintained that and even gotten better over the course of 3 or 4 years now. And it's all the consistency over intensity of kind of what I preach and teach to my clients. And one of the points in the video, I'm going to break these down into little snippets because the video was long and it was drawn out. And with the help of a coach and some mentors and some friends, you know who you are, they've kind of helped me really try to reel in some of my gift of gab. So anyway, there I go again. I wanted to talk about how to stick to your goal when you're not motivated. So this week has kind of been an off week for me. I felt kind of, a little less motivated than I usually am. I didn't really want to give up, but I just didn't want to do the things that I knew I needed to do. And that happens. It happens to the best of us, and it happens to me probably monthly. But how do you stick to a goal when you're working so hard to change some habits, when you're working hard and you've been eating differently? This is in regards to weight loss and fitness. When you've been working hard and you're upping your workouts, you're getting your sleep, and you just don't see the results that you want to see. And this could pertain to business or family or relationship or whatever. So if you're putting in the work, you're going to work harder, number one, than you think that you should. Or you're actually just kind of think that your goal is you're going to reach your goal sooner than you will because you're working so hard. And it's just massive changes and little things mean a lot, But how do you stick to your goal? Well, you find your why. And how do you find your why? Everybody says that. Find your why and you'll stick to your goal. How I find my why and how I try to help my clients find their why is by going back to what your goal is going to mean to you long term. So what is let's talk about weight loss because that's my jam. Weight loss and fitness. So what is being in better shape going to do for your life? What is aside from athletic competitions and whatnot, that's a very clear, obvious goal. You're going to you're going to reach for that competition. You want to reach for that athletic event, and that's your goal. Okay, but let's look beyond that. So what is your weight loss? What is your fitness? What is your strength? What is your overall health and wellness going to do for you? And that's kind of how you find your why. So when you have trouble sticking to your goal, you want to go for that. So what does that weight loss mean to me? So when I lost all that weight 4 years ago, and I really taught the consistency over intensity, and I thought, what does that mean to me? What's that going to do for me? Well, I can run around with my kids better. I'm stronger, so I can do more things because I am an athletic person by nature, and it's part of who I am. And I lost that part of myself. So getting in better shape, really kind of changing the way that I did things, would change my life. And how does it change your life? So when you think about your goal, and how is that going to change your life? And that's how you can find your why, and that's how you can stick to it when it really gets tough. And you have to just kind of get up and you have to put one foot in front of the other and do the things. If you saw my reel from yesterday, I just didn't want to do the work, but I showed up and I did the work anyways, even if it's half of what you thought you wanted to do the work. So I did the work. So that's kind of how you find your goal. Or that's kind of how you stick to your goal and find your why. So that was one point of the video. Again, I wanted to kind of keep this a little bit short. It's longer than I wanted to, but there's just so much in me I want to say. And I got emotional even watching the video. I was doing some dishes, and I just talked about some of my past and where I'd really come from. And that was just a year coming off of my major mental and physical transformation. And I had just kind of broke through the chains and broke through some barriers and some walls that I was so hung up on. And so it was very emotional for me, so I could feel that in there. But the bottom line for this video is when you want to give up and when you're not reaching your goal as quickly as you can, again, this applies to every area of life. Think about what your goal is going to do for you long term. How is that going to change you when you become the person that you're reaching to be? When you accomplish that, how's that going to change your life? Financially, family. Again, fitness for me is confidence. It's confidence in my life, in my career, in my marriage, in all of the things. So it all kind of plays over. So when I want to give up, I'm like, these things now for me, it's business and fitness. How is that going to change my life? you know, and that's kind of what you have to go back to. So write that down. I know this was a lot. I'm sorry. I am a lot, and I'm actually not sorry, but I just kind of come to terms with that too a long time ago. Just a lot. So anyways, let me know if you want. Comment below what your why is, and maybe if I can help or whatnot, or just give it a thumbs up or a love, or show me some love and let me know that I'm not alone. So I'm excited to share. There was like 25 points in that video to kind of break those down, and as you forget as you go through your journey, even as a coach, some of the things that you even used to teach at very even almost basic levels. So anyways, that's all for now. I'm going to sign off. Have a great day, and I hope that you stick to your goals, and when you want to give up, just keep going, one foot in front of the other. You got this.